Welcome, good people. How are you? This is Veronica. Welcome to my channel.
You know, Naplus is the heartland of the Promised Land. It is in the center of Israel, and this is where the Promised Land, where Abraham, God has spoken to Abraham that this will be the Promised Land for the Jewish people. So later on, pupuntahan natin. The first destination that we are going right now is Mount Gerizim. This is a biblical place, and this is a historical place. In the biblical times, it is called Shechem. Okay, Shechem or Shechem. Yan, ang tawag dyan, it's Naplus. During the time of Roman Empire, kasi, you know, there's a lot of invaders who came here. So during the time of Roman Empire, this was called Neapolis, because this is one of the cities before, part of the province of JUDEA. So nasakop nila ito, and this has become the city before. Ang tawag nila dito is Neapolis. But after the Romans, then came the Arabs. Sila naman yung sumakop dito. Siguro nahirapan sila. They were not able to pronounce it well. That's why they changed it to Naplus eventually. That's why from Neapolis it became Naplus. Okay? In the Old Testament, a while ago I said it's Shechem. In the New Testament, it is called Sychar or Sychar. He said Sychar or Sychar.
Hi guys, Mount of Gerizim, the mountain of blessing. Deuteronomy 28. If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commands I give you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the earth. All these blessings will follow you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God. You will be blessed in the city and blessed in the country. The fruit of your womb will be blessed, and the crops of your land, and the young of your livestock, the calves, and the herds, and the lambs of your flocks, your basket and your kneading trough will be blessed. You will be blessed when you come in. You will be blessed when you go out. The Lord will grant that the enemies who lies against you will be defeated before you. You will come at they will come at you from one direction, but free from you in seven. The Lord will send a blessing on your barns and on everything you put your heart to. The Lord your God will bless you in the land he's giving you. The Lord will establish you as his holy people, as he promised on you, as he promised you on oath. He will keep the commands. If you keep the commands of the Lord your God and walk in obedience to him, then all the people of the earth will see that you are called by my name and will fear you. The Lord will grant you abundant prosperity in the fruits of your womb, the young and your livestock, and the crops of your ground, in the land he swore to your ancestors to give you. The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, and set rain on your land in season, and to bless all the work of your heart. You will lead to many nations, but will borrow not. The Lord will make you the head or not the tail. If you pay attention to the commands of the Lord your God that I give you this day and carefully follow them, you will always be at the top and never at the bottom. It was on this mount, the mount of blessing, Mount Gerizim. Do not turn aside from any commands that I give you today, to the right or to the left, following other gods and serving them. Then, curses for disobedience. I told you this is a mount of blessing, Gerizim. And on that side, Mount Nebo is the mount of curse.
Oh, it's debatable, you know.
Okay.
That's why I am giving you so much information.
Okay.
Okay.
Samaria.
Okay, we can have our breakfast there. Was it okay?
It's on.
Enjoy.
This camel is good. You don't have to. Wait, don't go, okay?
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What about my leg?
Okay.
What about my leg?
This. It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yo! Wow, the other one is following us.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Wow! Like a queen. My dear, you can, yes. Wow. Nice. I'm in Samaria, Sebastia. Guys, welcome to Samaria or Sebastia. Samaria or Samaria was the capital city of the northern kingdom. Wow, John the Baptist tomb. Wow, we'll do a video about the tomb of John the Baptist. We'll check about it. It's West Bank. Thank you. What is here? It's read Sebastia, city from ancient. Wow. Sebastia, from the ancient city to the present town. Sebastia is a Palestinian town of over 3,500 inhabitants. It's located on a hill in the Naplus Governorate in the northern of the West Bank, around 14 kilometers northwest of the city of Nablus. Wow, it's too big to read. With the spread of Christianity in the region, Sebastia was associated with a tradition that the body of the John the Baptist, recovered by his disciples, had been buried in Sebastia alongside the city walls. In the first Islamic period, Sebastia was conquered by the Omar bin Aras al-As in 634. Then it fell under the control of the Crusaders since 1099 AD. Wow. Then the tomb of John, or which part of it was converted into a mosque. Wow. The northern kingdom. It's called Sebastia, the city. He's opening the business.
Okay.
We are here to learn something.
So, bahala na yung mga nauli. Alright, so welcome here in Samaria or Sebastia. This is the capital of the Northern Kingdom. Now, basically, if Jerusalem is the capital mountain of the king of Southern Kingdom, so this mountain is the capital of the Northern Kingdom. So we will gonna go up to find out some ruins during the time that the palace of King Omri was built in this area. Now basically, the land of Israel was conquered by the Roman Empire. Hinihingal ako. Kunti pa lang. So basically, the land of Israel was conquered by the Roman Empire from 63 BC. So for around 250 years, the Roman Empire is reigning in the land of Israel. Now when King Herod the Great was appointed by Augustus Caesar to become the king of Judea, so later on he rebuilt the ruins of Samaria, and he started building different structures in this place in honor of Emperor Augustus. Actually, so the name Sebastia, it was in honor of Emperor Augustus. And it's like a feminine version of Augustus Caesar, the Sebastia. And these ruins that we can see right now, like the ruins there in the open area. So it was built by King Herod the Great. And then this area, this is a Roman amphitheater. It is also built by King Herod the Great. And they built this Roman theater here. And the stage is in this area, and they have a wonderful backdrop of the mountains, okay, on the right side, okay. And in this mountain, that is the area of Dothan, and that is very significant in the life of Joseph the Dreamer, when his brother put him in the well. But this is the route of the travelers, businessmen, so that's why they sold Joseph to these travelers, and he was sold to Egypt. So going up there, okay, we will see the ruins of King Omri's palace, okay. So, and that is the most interesting site in this place, because that's the place where King Omri lived in this mountain as the king of the northern capital or Northern Kingdom. All right, so are you ready to hike, guys?
Yes.
Yala. Okay, let's move to the palace of King Omri.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so take some videos, not only pictures, for your best memory of the places. Very rare ang pupunta sa area nito. Okay, and so that is the Roman theater or amphitheater where the shows goes on. And King Herod, he always wanted to have a theater for entertainment. That's why in Samaria they have also like this. In Herodian, there's also like this. And in Bethlehem, and then in Bethlehem. So all those are Roman cities with amphitheater. Woo! Ha ha ha. Si Roseman is that? Big? Okay.
Wow, the view is breathtaking.
Okay, let's go.
O, yan na yung araw.
Up,
Tara, tara.
up.
Yes, the view is breathtaking.
Yes, breathtaking.
Kaya akyat pa. Hindi pa pala dito yung destination natin.
Let's go up.
Welcome to Mountain Province in Palestine. You know Mountain Province?
See what's up here. It's exciting.
Yep.
You know, this is my first time as well.
Ah, yes?
Here, yeah.
Wow. So where does King Ahab come in this?
Maybe Pastor Aris will tell us about more of this.
Okay, come here. I'll
Okay.
take a video picture
This is
for a while.
another like an audience
Yes.
area,
Yeah.
like a studio.
Auditorium.
Yeah, an auditorium. Ay, nako, si Od.
See?
Yung kaibigan mo, ay nanonood oh.
Sino yun?
Si Ariel.
Ah, si Ariel.
Hindi niya si Mama. Ay, wala kang pang...
Here we are talking about King Omri
Yes.
or King Ahab.
Yes.
Inggitin niya, inggitin niya.
Just for a while. Okay, come here.
Let me see something from here. Oh.
Okay, wala kayo dito. Dito tayo mag-discuss. Mas malilim dito. Okay, kaway-kaway. Okay, mag-video kayo ng place, ano? Then we will explain now. Okay, ang ating mga beloved papers. Okay, come over here. Ayan, si Walk with Grace. Subscribe to her channel. And also, Cool Kenyan. Subscribe to her channel also.
Thank
and bro,
you.
ano, what is your YouTube channel?
Kuya Macdo.
Kuya Macdo. Subscribe to his channel. Sino pa ang may mga channel dyan? Okay, I'll come here. Let's explain. Come here. Okay, so should I say welcome to the great palace of the evil king? What a bad introduction. Welcome to the palace of the one of the evil king in the northern kingdom. Now, as we all know, during the time of King Saul, Israel is united. And then during the time of David, still Israel is united. But during the reign of and then in the reign of King Solomon, the kingdom of Israel remains united. But when the son of King Solomon reigned instead, that was the beginning of the problem. And then the United Kingdom for 3 consecutive kings was divided. So one king reigned in Jerusalem, and one king reigned in the northern kingdom, leading the 10 tribes. And then fast forward, we have come to another king that reigned in the northern kingdom, and his name is Omri. Okay, so let me read something to you. Now, we can find that in the book of 1 Kings chapter 16, and we begin in verse 21. It says here, "Then were the people of Israel divided into 2 parts. Half of the people followed Tibni the son of Ginat to make him king, and had followed Omri. But the people that followed Omri prevailed against the people that followed Tibni the son of Ginat. So Tibni died, and Omri reigned." So, by the way, the kingdom is divided. The southern kingdom is established and intact, but in the northern kingdom, for a quiet times, there are conflicts between some of the famous person. So mayroong battle na nangyayari, okay, over the position. Now, in the 31st year of Asa, king of Judah, he is a godly king, began Omri to reign over Israel 12 years. 6 years reigned he in Tirsa. Take note the word Tirsa. So Tirsa is in the plains of Elon Murray, the next place that we will visit. Okay, and then he reigned there in the valley, and 6 years, and then after 6 years he started to reign here in this place. So let's find out. And he bought the hill of Samaria. So Omri bought this hill, okay, So this is mountain, but they called it hill. Okay, so he bought this hill of Samaria of Shemer for 2 talents of silver. Now, for those who are not familiar with the measurement in the Bible, 1 talent could be around 30 to 35 kilos of weight. So that means this is like 70 to 80 kilos of silver. So that's the amount used by King Omri to build all this area, this mountain. Okay, and then fast forward, it was never mentioned here in the Bible, but it was recorded in biblical history, if you're going to study. So when he bought this mountain, he built his palace in this place. Okay, so some of the ruins here, especially underneath, those are the ruins of the palace of King Omri. But the rest of the ruins on the top, basically the other one there that you say is a theater, that is not a theater, that is part of the palace, the stairs of the palace, but that was during the time of Herod the Great. So that is called, that area, that is called the that area, that portion of stairs was dedicated to Caesar Augustus of Rome, dedicated by King Herod the Great. So why Herod rebuilt this city? Because historically speaking, it was very significant in the Old Testament history of Israel. So King Herod, we can say King Herod is a great revivalist of development, okay? Development in the land of Israel. And from that owner of the place came the development of the name Samaria. From Shemer, the owner of the place, so King Omri called it Shemer, based on the name Samaria, based on the name of Shemer, and built on a hill. So this thing built on a hill, it was never expounded. He built his palace in this area after the name of Shemer, owner of the hill of Samaria. But Omri, take note, but Omri wrought evil in the eyes of the Lord, and did worse than all that were before him, for he walked in all the way of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, and in his sin wherewith he made Israel to sin, to provoke the Lord God of Israel to anger with their vanities. Now, every time that a king reigned in the northern kingdom, they always based their acts in the life or in the acts of Jeroboam. Now, who is Jeroboam? He is the person who caused the division of the kingdom of Israel. Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, reigned in his stead in Jerusalem, and then there was a break or division of the kingdom, and Jeroboam became the first king of the northern kingdom. And he did wicked in the eyes of the Lord. That's why every time a new king lived wickedly, they said he is like of his father Jeroboam, who is also wicked. Now basically, the wickedness that they have done here in northern kingdom is pagan worship or Baal worship. If you will study the entire Old Testament from the history of kings, these mountains of Samaria used to be the worship area for Baal. No wonder Prophet Elijah challenges the prophets of Baal in Mount Carmel to prove who is the true God, the God who answered by fire. So a lot of prophets of Baal came here in Samaria. So let's continue. For he walked in all the way of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and in his sin wherewith he made Israel to sin, to provoke the Lord God of Israel to anger with their vanities. Now listen well, mga kapatid. This is one of the biggest problems even these days. If the leader of the nation is wicked, the people tend to follow their example. But if the leader is godly, the nation tends to become godly. Yes. That's why in the book of Proverbs it says, when the righteous reign, or when the righteous is in the authority, the people rejoice.
It's true.
But when the wicked rise into power, the people mourn. So that's the problem if the leader is ungodly, and this is the blessing if the leader is godly. Now what else? Now the rest of the acts of Omri which he did, and his might that he showed, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? So Omri is left with his father and was buried in Samaria, and Ahab his son reigned in his stead. Now Ahab, the son of Omri, reigned in his place. Now, listen to this. Omri is a wicked, ungodly pagan king. But Ahab is the most ever wicked king ever lived in the throne of northern kingdom. Okay, now let's find out. Few more passages. And in the 38th year of Asa, king of Judah, began Ahab the son of Omri to reign over Israel. And Ahab the son of Omri reigned over Israel in Samaria 22 years. And Ahab the son of Omri did evil in the sight of the Lord above all that were before him. And it came to pass, as if it had been a light thing for him to walk in the sins of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, that he took to wife Jezebel, the daughter of Itbal, king of Zidonians, okay, so that is in the upper part of Golan Heights, and went and served Baal. So take note, he went and served Baal and worshipped him. So now King Ahab forsook the God of Israel, and he worshipped him. And he reared up an altar for Baal in the house of Baal, which he had built in Samaria. And Ahab made a grove, and Ahab did more to provoke the Lord God of Israel anger than all the kings of Israel that were before him. So you can see the most wicked king ever lived in Israel. Now, it was during the time of King Ahab. So fast forward tayo. It was during the time of King Ahab that the battle of Elijah happened in Mount Nebo. It was the time of King Ahab where the prophets of the Lord are being murdered and being killed. If they found out that you are worshiping the true God of Israel, your life is at stake. So no wonder the prophets during the time of Ahab, they are hiding in the mountains, they are hiding in the caves. Only one man stood up, and that is Elijah. That's why in chapter 17 it says here, and Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as the Lord God of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. So another interesting thing here. So Ahab is reigning in this palace as a successor of Omri, his father. Now, because pagan worship is worse during the time of King Ahab, Prophet Elijah the Tishbite came in this palace. He met Ahab, the most wicked king, and he said, as long as the Lord God of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall be no rain nor dew, but according to my word. And if you continue reading the story, all the land of Samaria became barren. It became a dry land. Their livestock are starting to die. So fast forward tayo, God made a tragic end to King Ahab. Okay, God made a tragic end to King Ahab. And his wife Jezebel fell down somewhere here, and the dogs eat the flesh of Jezebel. Only the bones of Jezebel remain. And then Ahab also died, and his blood leaked also by the animals or the dogs. So when you live away from God, or if you live ungodly, you can expect that your tragic end will come. God will never ever be with those who live in sin and wickedness. So if I were you, mga kapatid, don't become like of Omri and Ahab. Be like King Asa of Judah, a godly king. So we have so much more to tell you in Dabas na lang para dito tumagal. So now take your videos and pictures, and we will continue our journey going back to the place in this area. Don't go back there, okay? Yeah. Okay, final viewing, mga kapatid. Okay? So ruins of the palace of King Omri.
You can buy
and the
water, there's available water. Just only 5 shekels.
For the oil we have more.
Olive oil.
Olive oil we have.
I want water.
Na-interrupt yung...
Wait, I look for money. I want water.
We have olive oil. I want
Tubig, sino pa?
we have water.
So, kung merong gustong bumili, magbili lang kayo sa kanya, ha?
This good water.
Okay.
Olive oil.
2 Kings chapter 9 verse 30 to 37. Now, when Jehu had come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard of it, and she put paint on her eyes and adorned her head and looked through a window. Then, as Jehu entered at the gate, she said, "Is it peace, Zimri, the mandarin of your master?" And he looked up at the window and said, "Who is on my side? Who?" So 2 or 3 eunuchs looked out at him. Then he said, "Throw her down." So they threw her down, and some of her blood spattered on the wall and on the horses, and he trampled her underfoot. And when he had gone in, he ate and drank. Then he said, "Go now. See to this accursed woman and bury her, for she was a king's daughter." So they went to bury her, but they found no more of her than the skull and the feet and the palms of her hands. Therefore they came back and told him, and he said, "This is the word of the Lord, which he spoke by his servant Elijah the Tishbite, saying, on the plot of ground at Jezreel, dogs shall eat the flesh of Jezebel, and the corpse of Jezebel shall be as refuse on the surface of the field in the plot at Jezreel, so that they shall not say, here lies Jezebel."
Dito tayo mag-group picture. Naren! Alam mo, camera girl, let's have a group picture.
Sister Grace, so what is this valley? The valley of what?
The man of what? Wikipedia is here.
Oh, so when he's here, you don't speak. We are with Waze today. Valley of Samaria. We can view Samaria.
We need your camera. Let's have a group picture here. We have the best view. Here.
Very beautiful. Northern Kingdom. Hello, Ate Clarita.
Hindi na ko okay na.
Where are you going, Sister Grace? It was a synagogue? Ah.
So they said, traditionally, they believe John the Baptist was buried there, inside.
Ah.
But it's closed.
Okay. They believe that John the Baptist who prepared the way of our Lord Jesus' ministry, was buried here.
Did you bring the key? This one. You left it.
Open. I left the key to the tomb of John the Baptist. Let's see. I'll try to put my camera inside. Okay. Close. No, it's closed.
Nakawala tayo sa ano
Heading to the land of Moab, and we are going to climb Mount Nebo, the place where Moses was given a chance to see the promised land. Good people, we are in Mount Nebo, the place where Moses was granted a chance to see the Holy Land. So we'll be reading Deuteronomy chapter 34. Yes.
So guys, this side is related for the Prophet Moses. You will see the faces. Look at the first face and the second face, and there is the faces in the last level. The first face at the top is related for the Prophet Moses. The second face is related for Joshua, who continued the message of the Prophet Moses when he went to Canaan land and he liberated Canaan land. And the last faces there indicate for the nations with the Prophet Moses. And there is a hole at the top of the monument over there, if you can see it. Every year in the beginning of the March, the 1st of March, the sun passed the hole and going direct to this point.
Oh wow.
Why? The question is why? Because the beginning of the spring.
Okay.
The beginning of the spring, the 1st of March. That's why the sun passed the hole and going direct to this mark. Now I want to show you the three hands behind the monument over there, and also this monument built in 2000 AD when this site became one of the Christian pilgrimage sites. When the Pope of the Vatican, he visited this site and he said this is a Christian pilgrimage site because it's related for Moses.
Guys, look at that view. Is enough. Wow. Yes, yes, that is the capital city.
The capital
Yes.
city of Jordan, Amman.
Amman.
Yeah.
Which one?
There.
There, up there.
40%, 50%. I mean, there is 50% also under your Christian pilgrimage site. At Petra, at Wadira, at Tetsi, maybe after 20 years. There.
Now we are here at the view where Moses was granted a chance to see Holy Land.
Yeah, let's do a group shot right here if we can get everybody quickly. David, we're gonna do a group shot if we can get people quickly.
Sorry.
Group shot. Jordan, quick. There. Group shot. Real quick.
Up on these stairs. Meters from here, for example, to Galilee of Sea. Here you can see Lake Tiberias, which means Galilee of Sea. There is many miracles for Jesus in the Galilee of Sea. One of the miracles, he cast evil spirits from the madman in the Galilee of Sea, and also he feed 4,000 people with only 2 fish. So all of these miracles happened in the Galilee of Sea, and now there is a Dead Sea over there. Dead Sea, lowest point in the earth, 420 meters below sea level, and the Galilee of Sea, it's going from the north of Jordan to Jordan River, after Jordan River to Dead Sea. And this place is indicated for the life of a prophet Moses, because here in this part was the last destination for a prophet Moses when he looked at the promised land from here, and then he died.
Yes, okay. So, and Moses was 120 years old when he died, like what our guide said. He is 120 years old. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated.
Wow.
And the children of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moses were ended. And then after all, and Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands upon him, and the children of Israel hearkened unto him and did as the Lord commanded Moses. And that's the story of Moses ended here in Mount Nebo and also in the plains of Moab. So this land, this is portion of the land of the tribe of Judah. That's why all the way there in the baptismal site, it's the land territory of the tribe of Judah. And take note, Judah, among the 12 tribes, inherited the largest land area in the land of Canaan. Why? Because the favor of God rests upon the tribe of Judah. Kids, where are we right now? Alright, additional trivia. Here in Jericho, there's another palace of King Herod the Great. And the palace here in Jericho of Herod is his winter capital.
Wow.
Okay? So when it is so cold in Jerusalem, King Herod the Great tend to stay here in his palace in Jericho because the weather is nice during winter time here in Jericho. And additionally, listen well mga kapatid, I just want to stress out this thing. King Herod the Great died here in his palace in Jericho.
Ah, yes?
Yes. And from here in Jericho, the people marched going to Herodian. They made a parade, bringing his remains to Herodian, and he was buried there. So why he died here? Because during his last days, when he is very ill, he tend to bath in a natural spring here near in Dead Sea. Okay. So since it is the closest palace here in Dead Sea, he used to stay here until he died. And then when he died, his loyal followers marched going to Herodion. So that is around 1 hour by bus. So I don't know how long it took them to carry King Herod the Great going to Herodion. So he is called Herod the Great. Take note the word great, because he is the great builder here in the land of Israel. The well-preserved historical sites today, Roman sites like Issac, like Bethlehem, like Masada, Herodian, Jerusalem, it is built by King Herod the Great. And another thing why he is called great, not only he is a great builder, but because he is a great murderer. He killed his relatives who he suspected having an interest with his position. He murdered also his sons, whom he suspected that is making a plot to take over his power. He murdered also his beloved wife, Salome, thinking that Salome made a conspiracy with other people who is trying to take over his position. And by that we can say, even the historian says, Herod is paranoid. He has the sick of paranoia. Baka meron din sa inyong naka-express ng paranoia. Maybe some of you are experiencing paranoia, especially this past pandemic times. Beware. Be careful about that. Welcome to the city of Jericho. We can see in the sign, area A, and this is forbidden for the Jews to enter according to the law, and it is punishable by imprisonment.
Oh, wow.
So for your understanding, here in Israel and Palestinian, we have three kinds of routes or roads. The area A, take note the letter A, that route is exclusive only for the Arabs, Arab Palestinian, like this one. This is area A, the Jews are not allowed to enter this place. And then we have the area B, like that in the highway. So the Palestinian Arabs and the Jewish Israelis, they can use together the road B or the highway B. And the road C is exclusive only for the Jewish Israelis. Palestinians cannot enter that road. They cannot use the road C. So are we clear? Below. Ayan. So are we clear concerning the road A, road B, and road C?
Yes.
Alright.
Thank you.
Please, Sailor.
Welcome to Jericho.
Alright, Joshua chapter 6. Now Jericho was straightly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out and none came in. So Jericho in the ancient time, it's like Jerusalem. It is surrounded by thick and high walls of stones. So they close it very tightly because of fear of the Israelites. Okay, so people of the world outside of the Philippines, listen well. I told you my mind is bleeding. Verse 2. And the Lord said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho. By the way, Jericho is from the old Hebrew word, Yeriach, which means moon. That's why Jericho is known as the land of the moon or the city of the moon. That's the meaning of the word Jericho. Yeriach. O yan, nakasulat doon.
Yes, City of the Moon.
City of the moon. O, kita nyo na. Galing. Ayun. City of the moon. Ayun. Okay, ikot ko.
Why? Were they praying a god of the moon?
Okay. Why? Because Jericho is famous concerning the ancient deity, pagan deity, about the moon.
Ah.
That's they worship the moon god here in the city of Jericho. And then what else? Not only that, the passage says, and the king thereof, again, God said to Joshua, I have given into thine hand Jericho. God is talking about the geographical place, which is the city of Jericho. And then another thing, I have given thee the king thereof. Now he's talking about the leadership. So the land will be yours. The king, the leader, will fall down before you. And then what else? And the mighty men of valor. Imagine, the mighty men of valor. So the people here in Jericho were not just ordinary men. They are warriors. They are brave. They are courageous. But when they heard the story of the Israelites cruising the Red Sea, defeating King Og in the north, now they tremble. The men of valor in Jericho are fearful. Verse 3, and ye shall compass about the city once, and thus shalt thou do 6 days. So again, like in the story of Naaman, there is a precise instruction. During the Naaman's day, Prophet Elijah said, you have to dip 7 times in Jordan River and you will be healed. Now here in Jericho, God's instruction to Joshua is to go round about once in a day for 6 days in the city walls of Jericho. But in verse 4 it says, and 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram horns, and the 7th day he shall compass the city 7 times, and the priests shall blow with the trumpets. And it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with a ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend up, every man straight before him.
Guys, now we are at Tel Es Sultan, or the ancient Jericho. That's where the ancient Jericho was. That is where the wall of Jericho, where ancient Jericho. Temptation Mountain. Wow. Jericho, the city of palms. From palm trees, we get dates. Dates, and they have so many health benefits. It's an archaeological site. Ancient Jericho. Jericho. Temptation Mountain.
Buksan natin itong
Wow.
door.
It's beautiful.
So, bababa tayo doon.
Mount of Temptation Monastery.
Yung mga ibang bus dito.
Pero ang init niya.
Uy, winter niya. Pag-collapse ka dyan.
Diretso mababa. Sayang yung mga view ganyan. Dapat inaayos nila yun. Nalilinis.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, there's some people that are walking.
Yeah.
is the cave. That is where Jesus was. The first temptation of Jesus by the devil.
Tayo, bonus, sycamore tree.
Zacchaeus' sycamore tree in Jericho. When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly.
na nakagwardya sa mga Palestinian, sa mga territorial borders po nila. Ayan. Alright, so welcome to Palestine. You are no longer in Israel, you are now in Palestine. ¿Entiendes, amigos? Okay. Okay, so from here you can visit Hebron. Around 1 hour na lang, mararating nyo na ang Hebron. And
in a manger square hotel. This is a church, Nativity, Church of Nativity, where Christ was born. Wow.
Okay, so before we go to visit the place of birth of our Savior Jesus Christ, I would like now to start explaining about this to start the explanation about this holy place. Are we all here now? Let's wait just for Pastor Ares. The first question to everybody. Where are we now? Church of Nativity. Yes. So who was born here? Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Why? What evidence have you got?
You're going to tell me.
Okay, I will. I asked you, are you sure? You said yes.
Because I read about it.
Birth of Jesus Christ. In the beginning, I started telling you about the middle road that we were not sure, right? Do you remember? Yes. But here, of course, it is completely different. We are sure. 99.99% about the exact place. If he was born in Bethlehem, we are sure about that. But we are saying about the spot, about the star. Now we are going to see a star made by 14 points. Why 14? It reminds us about the 14 generations from Abraham to David, from David to the exile in Babylon, from the exile to Saint Joseph, 14, 14, 14. Do you remember that? So that's a connection to say all the Old Testament were completed by the birth of Jesus Christ here in Bethlehem. And then they made also 14 stations of where the cross in Jerusalem. Number 14, it is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So that means not only the birth, but the resurrection, which our faith was based on. Right?
Yeah.
So why are we sure? 135 AD, that was the time of the Roman persecution of the people who were living here. That was the time of Adrian, the empire Adrian, a Roman empire, who was living here, and of course he was persecuting the Christians and the Jews and all the people who were not Christians or Jews. He was not happy at all about the Christians who were commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ over here. So he arrived here and he decided to build a paganism temple in the exact place where those Christians were commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. And he thought by building that temple, the coming generations would forget, because he thought the coming generations would say, it is a paganism temple, of course, nothing to do for the Christians, right? Yeah. That's what he thought. But he never expected that the local Christians in this area would see the paganism temple in a different way. They started saying, the paganism temple which was built by Adrian, that means exactly where Jesus Christ was born. So instead of cancelling the traces of birth, in indirect way, he confirmed that. 135 until Saint Helen. Saint Helen, she was the mother of Constantine, the Emperor Constantine.
Yeah.
328. The first thing that she looked for was the paganism temple. When she found the paganism temple over here, she said, Jesus Christ could be born a meter ahead or a meter behind, but he must be born inside this cave. And that's when she started building the first church. And the only remains that we have got from the first church are those mosaics. Please have a look at them. The mosaic, the first floor, the first pyramid, it is 328.
328.
That means all the floor of this church was made like this. Really beautiful, right?
Yes.
Good. So you continue taking pictures and I will continue to explain. 328, she started building the first church. Unfortunately, it was burned and damaged, not completely destroyed, by the Samaritans. Who are the Samaritans? Do you remember them? Have you been to Shechem, to Naplus? Good. The Samaritans, now they are not a lot of people. There are only about 800, 750 people. And of course they have got some differences between Jews and Samaritans. They only believe of the first 5 books in the Old Testament, while the Jews, they believe in all the Old Testament 48 books. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, they were persecuted by the Byzantine Empire at that time. And they arrived from Shechem, from Nablus to here, and they burned this church. It was not completely damaged, destroyed, but was burned. And it was rebuilt again by Justinian. This church is also called the Justinian church, because all what you see now comes back to 562. Original church, never been destroyed, never been changed, or never been abandoned by the Christians. From 562 it is the same, and the very same church.
Wow.
And that's why it's considered to be the oldest church in the Holy Land.
Wow.
At the difference, all the other churches in the Holy Land were almost completely destroyed by the Persians in 614. When the Persians arrived here and they destroyed most of the churches, except for this one. Why? There's a reason. The tradition says, on the facade of the church, outside, there was an image of Melchior, Balthasar, and Gaspar. Who are they? Who are they? The 3 kings. And in the Bible, we just heard that they came from the east. So most probably, they were from Persia as well.
Yeah.
Persia, Iran, Babylon, all
Yes.
that area.
Yes.
And if there was an image, that means they were painted in their traditional clothes. The Persian soldiers, when they arrived here and they recognized their kings, they said, this place was visited by our kings. And that's what happened. This place was saved, at a difference of all the other churches in the Holy Land. All the other churches were completely destroyed. 638, the Muslims arrived. The Muslims all over the world, they do believe on birth of Jesus Christ. Omar, who was the leader, he wanted to pray inside the church to honor the birth of Jesus Christ. So he prayed, and there was a small mosque at the right corner over there. 1099, the Crusaders arrived. They changed the power another time. The authority came from the hands of the Muslims to the hands of the Crusaders, between brackets Christians. Finished the first crusade, and then they arrived the Muslims. Another time, they came back, and of course, came and then the Mamluks. Mamluks, they were from Egypt and from Syria, until the Ottoman Empire, until 1517. 1517 until 1917, for 400 years, we have got the Turks, the Ottoman Empire in this area. I'm not going to tell you the details, but the most important thing that happened to this church during these 400 years was called the status quo. Please pay attention now.
Okay.
Status quo, that means 3 important churches were divided between 3 important kinds of Christians in the Holy Land. The 3 important churches are the Nativity Church, the first one, the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, and the Assumption of Virgin Mary, just close to the Gethsemane Church, the Dormition, which is called. Why these churches? Because they believe that these churches are the most important churches in the Holy Land. And who are the 3 communities who wanted to have their sides, their pieces in them? First, the Greek Orthodox, with the biggest portions in all these churches. Then the Armenians Orthodox, and then the Catholics, the Roman Catholics. So, as for this church, how it was divided. All this church is for the Greek Orthodox, except for the left corner, it is for the Armenian Orthodox. Down there, just close to the place of birth, which is called the manger. After he was born, he was put in a manger, right?
Yes.
The manger, 2 meters square for the Catholics. 2 square meters are not enough for the Catholics, of course, to do the parish. This church is also the parish for the Greek Orthodox in Bethlehem. The left corner over there is also the parish for the Armenian Orthodox of Bethlehem. But for the Catholics, who are more or less 700, 800 people, it's not enough 2 square meters to do the parish, baptisms, funerals, whatever, right? So they built another church for them, which is called St. Catherine from Alexandria, from Egypt. That's from where Christmas Eve is broadcasted all over the world on the 24th December. Not from this church, but from St. Catherine Church. Now, what I would suggest, to go to visit the place of birth, which is the most important thing inside this church.
Okay.
And of course, 2 by 2, you can go slowly, touch, make your prayers, your intentions, whatever you want. And of course, Pastor Aris will take a picture for you. Okay?
Yes.
Have you got any question? Was I clear?
So much clear.
Good.
Thank you.
That's good.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Saviour reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat, repeat the sounding joy. No more let sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow, for as the curse is found, for as the curse is found, for as the curse is found. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
Dito pwede kayong mag-teacher.
Medyo. Wow. Yes. Basta.
Pwede kayo mag-teacher doon sa kabila. Pagkatapos siya may panganak dito, doon siya ilagay. Sis, tingin dito sis. Okay, next.
I can't see.
Alam niyo, napakapalad natin. Hindi ganito ang sitwasyon na ito. Let every heart prepare the room, and let nature sing, and let nature sing, and let nature sing. Oh, hanggang doon lang muna.
That's all right.
Christmas in advance. Okay. Diyan nakalibing si Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob sa Hebron. And then from here, you can go also in Beersheba, kung saan Masre. I forgot the first name. Moder Masre. Ayan. Pati yung telegram.
Bethlehem. Bethlehem. Bethlehem of Judah.
Maybe I was here and then we went to them in the lodge.
We are in the holy city, the holy city of God. We are going to visit the western wall, Wailing Wall. Eastern side, we are going to visit Mount of Olives, and we are going to visit the Garden Tomb, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, Gethsemane. 5 most important places we are going to visit in this video.
adesso. Andiamo verso il quartiere.
Garden of Gethsemane. At the foot of Mount of Olives, Kidron Valley. We are walking to Gethsemane, the Garden of Gethsemane. We are here at Gethsemane. The Garden of Gethsemane, the Church of All Nations, Basilica of Gethsemane.
Bateu aqui já?
Já.
Obrigada.
It's called the Basilica of Agony. Tree that is more than 2,000 years old.
Foram em seguida para um lugar chamado Gethsemane. E Jesus disse a seus discípulos: sentai-vos aqui enquanto vou orar. Levou consigo Pedro, Tiago e João. E começou a ter pavor e angustiar. Disse: a minha alma está numa tristeza mortal. Ficai aqui e vigiai. Adiantando seus passos,
is a agony stone.
Tapos imagine nyo itong walls na ito. It's more than 1,000.
From Mount of Olives, look out! We are heading to Garden Tube.
And so I love this account, and I sympathize with John. This is written by John, of course. You all know that John's Gospel, he describes himself as the other disciple. But that's him, that's John. And he describes here how he and Peter ran to the tomb. When Mary came and told them that she'd gone to the tomb and she didn't know where Jesus was, so Peter and the other disciples started for the tomb. It's very competitive. He says, look, we started together. We set off at the same time. Both were running, but the other disciple, that is me, that is John, outran Peter and reached the tomb first. The absence of Jesus' body from the tomb. Here's the second thing. Jesus appeared to the disciples.
John chapter 19 describes crucifixion of Jesus.
Okay, you ready, guys? All right, we're ready. They're waiting on outside. Oh, okay. We'll say
And here we have the tomb. Jesus Christ declared with power to be the Son of God by the resurrection from the dead. The preparation of the body by Nicodemus and Joseph. So it's where they had laid the body for preparation of the burial preparation. Let me show you Golgotha, the place of the skull. The place of the skull. Bus station behind the garden tomb. Here up there is the garden tomb, and so we can have a good view of the place of the skull, Golgotha. The garden tube is on this side, entering through Damascus Gate.
$100. Jerusalem is beautiful.
Yes.
$100.
$100?
Yeah.
For you? A picture for you?
Music love is good.
That's Damascus Gate.
Okay, here we are.
Oh, wait.
Here we are. What?
Good morning. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I love you.
On your right side, that's the Valley of Sin in our poster. Can you see the shapes?
Where?
The landscape on the right side. You cannot see there, Veronica.
Left or
Right side.
This?
Right side. Right side. So it's a beautiful landscape of the Zin Valley. And Ein of that is right there in this valley.
Pwede ka na cellphone sa December ka mas
front of us, one of the direction, that is the end of that kibbutz. And the tomb of the first Prime Minister of Israel is there, David Ben-Gurion. On the right side, once again, you can see the Zin Valley, the most majestic landscape of Zin Valley here in the Negev region. It's magnificent. So let's go now in end of that, and then later on, as we go back, we'll try to have a short stop there to have a meaningful view of Zin Valley. So basta maging cooperative lang tayo sa ating paglalakbay. Don't walk like under the moon. So this is the hometown of the first Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben-Gurion. Wonder when he retired from his job or from public service, he spent his remaining years here in Abdad, kibbutz, and he and his wife was buried in this place.
But why in the desert? Did he choose a desert?
He became one of the pioneers of developing this area. Alright, so we're entering National Park, Ben-Gurion's burial place. The burial place is on the left side.
Ganda dun sa entrance, may ano, ikaw na ako ng video. Ayun o, may sumalat. Datong. Datong.
Basta may time tayo, saglit tayo dyan, ha?
Ah, dito, hindi doon. Ay, ito gamitin mo. Bababa tayo? Hindi, bababa tayo doon sa babang baba. Ayaw nga. Bababa tayo. Sana dyan po. Kaya mas ako. Kaya mas ako masyadong
ثلاث ونص طلعت طلعت من عندنا الدنيا تشوف نقطة بقول لك لحد اشدود وهي الدنيا اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد ما تشوفش مثل القدام.
dito muna sa pwesa mo tayo.
Busy.
أقول لك يجوز ما يقدرش أنا لكن المغرب بيوديه بيفصل لي فيه بيفصل لي بتقول لي هيك بطلع تعرف شو في سيرها؟
See the landscape, Veronica.
Wow, this is breathtaking. Wow.
It's one of the beautiful landscape
الضرب
here in
الغربي فيش فيه مطر
Negev.
Yeah.
ماش فيه بيجوا هنا يعني وانا مروح هسه ساعة زمان بدوك الفازوك اللي بتكي
Wow.
ان شاء الله بنروح قبل ما تبدا البتكي اذا بصدق تطلع الثلاثة من هنا
Doon lang kami sa taas dati.
9:30 ساعة وقت
Doon lang?
سكا ولا
Kaya walang bayad.
Ah, kaya pala. Hindi kami bumaba dito.
So ayan, imagine niyo the Israelites is marching, wandering in this wilderness of Zin. This is part of the wilderness wandering of the Israelites for 40 years. because of their stubbornness, murmurings against the leader that is appointed by God, which is Moses.
Yung parang bagyo.
أنا بقول لك الأسبوع هذا كله تبطل. كل شغل الأسبوع هذا تبطل من مطر اللبس وشو اسمه.
So from this wilderness of sin, they continue their wandering to Ein Gedi. Oh, wow! Alright, so get ready. Bababa na tayo dito.
تسلم انت وياهم تسلم. ابو اشرف الشخوير قول له بدنا نصف وهو ابو حمزه. انا
Yung resibo. Okay, ready na ba kayo?
Ready na.
Hep hep!
Hoy!
Ayan, ready na sila sa paglakad.
Nabawasan yung mga
انا شجعت الصبح هو.
Tunog ng kinain.
Hindi ba nila natuloy na kakainin?
Walid, you stay here, okay? Come back here, okay?
ولا
Hindi ko yung boses nyo dyan. Magsigaw kayo doon mamaya sa gitna. Hindi ko ang mga boses ay marami.
ونروح
Okay.
دائما مش جاي.
Alright.
Yan ang gamitin natin pag
That's why it's very important to study the geography.
Yeah.
Okay?
And of that. And
And of that.
more.
And more. And of that and more.
Okay, tara. Wala na mag-CR, ha?
Malawak ang kabukiran.
Alright.
Some cautions: do not enter the park with pets. Do not light fires. Do not enter the park with food.
Okay. O, lakad.
Lama. Wow, look at that beauty. Aken? Toda.
What? Will may limit daw ardo. Maduwala ako doon. Nakakapako ng mga bato niya, no? Impressionante. Parang kahoy. Nasali ako sa sabog.
Okay.
Wow, look up there.
The best is yet to be.
I don't think these are ibex.
Hello!
Wow. Look at the water. You see? God of wonders. In such a dry wilderness. Do not enter into the water. is the name of this spring, Pastor? What is the name of the spring?
They call this place Ein Gedi. Ein means spring or source of water.
This is Ein Gedi gum?
Ein Gedi, Ein of the...
Ah.
It's like a...
But it's in a... where we left there, it's the valley of Zin, yes?
Yes.
Is it a continuation or
Yeah,
not?
continuation. The entire place is Zin Valley.
You see,
Wilderness of Zin. And this is an oasis in the midst of this wilderness.
wow.
That's why it's water is very important in the wilderness. And so the the geographists, those who study the land, since there is no other source of water in this area like this one, so when the Israelites wander in this wilderness, they just drink from this spring. Yeah.
Wow, God of
Because
wonders.
that 1,200,000,
Yeah.
they needed lots of water.
Nahon.
So that's why when you study the land,
Yes.
you can interpret the context of the Bible.
Ah, great. Thank you.
Okay, tara, tuloy pa tayo.
Wow.
What country of your origin?
Kenya. Ah. Oh, look at some water dripping from the logs. Wow. Wow.
I cannot see the beauty.
Ah, you can't see? You can't see there? Guys, can you see?
Tagalog, tara na. Dito yung magandang lugar, diretso pa kayo.
It's a canyon. I did a video, guys. I did a video before about hiking on this canyon, of that canyon. But today I'm not going to hike. By the end of this video, I'll put a link of that video so you can continue watching it so that you can see. But I didn't put about the details of Zin Valley, so that's why I had to upload for you this video. Shalom. You see, he's telling the boy to say hi to my camera. Wow.
You know, these kids are very innocent.
Yeah.
This part was eroded,
Yeah. Wow, look at it.
but it's nice.
It's so nice.
Yes, it's maybe they. It's not look like the ocean.
Yeah.
Did you get this?
What?
That part. It's very nice.
What is it?
That one. It's like.
Guys, you see the beauty of Holy Land. Yeah, Israel is beautiful. You know, God's own, the apple of God's eye. Anytime I travel, anytime I'm walking in Israel, I feel some uniqueness. You know, it's amazing and everything. Look at this. Look at these locks. Look at these locks that are dripping with water on such a dry desert. How? Wonders of God.
Yata.
Hello. Wow.
You remember now, Veronica?
I know where I am, but the entrance to the place, that is what I'm saying. I can't remember that we came through Ben-Gurion. Oh, it's because it was so early in the morning.
Oh, very the pupunta dyan. Pero malayo pa yung ganito lang ito, yung bundok din ito. Continuation.
Wow, do you know we have this kind of plants in Kenya? This one, it grows on the river banks. Dodua. Wow. Wow. Wow, the other time I passed through the up there when I did the hiking.
הייתי משהו מתכנן, אמרתי לך
אמרתי לו, די.
כן, הוא בדיוק שם.
Wow.
Bakit may isla ba? May isla ba? Ito siguro, ay. Ito siguro yung mga naamoy natin na natural sila.
Wow.
Ganda ng kwan niya, oh.
מאוד מפוחד מישראל. כן, אני חושב שפעם היה להם משהו. לא, אני חושב שהיה להם פעם איזה סירה גם. היה להם פעם סירה,
באילת, לא?
היה להם איזה סירה, ואני חושב שהם התהפכו.
כן?
סירה תברח. זה לא סיפור. כנראה זה היה לו טראומטי. אני לא יודע אם זה בגלל שהוא פחד עכשיו. פעם סיפר לי, אבל אני לא... הוא לא נכנס בסירות, הוא לא נכנס...
Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video from end of that canyon. Thank you. I love you so much, and thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please, if you haven't, subscribe. From here we are heading to the tomb of David Ben-Gurion and his wife. David Ben-Gurion was the first prime minister of Israel, and he was buried here in his home at Negev. So that is where we are heading, me and you. Thank you.
End of that. Oh, you want to drink the water? It's no. No? Not Hey, the UV. What is the place?
Wow, it's so cold.
So cold.
Wow, it's cold.
Oh.
I wish I can take shower here.
You wish. Before you leave.
Until you get
You wish.
So 15 minutes to visit. 15 minutes time to spend in visiting the tomb of the first Prime Minister of Israel, Ben-Gurion.
10 minutes, ilapad din lang yun.
Lakad and kunting picture lang. on your right side, the view. It's nice. Okay. Ayan, ganda. Wow naman, fantastic view. Amazing. Oh, marvelous, majestic, fabulous, wonderful, radiant, enchanting, provocative.
Ben-Gurion.
Okay, so welcome to the resting place of the first Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben-Gurion. Small, but they said super terrible. Alright, so please follow me. Let's walk maher.
What are these tubes? The tubes of who? Okay. What a privilege. It's an honor
Tara!
to be able to visit the tomb of a prime minister.
Ba't dati ba hindi na? Talaga? Natawa ko. Hindi na. Ibig sabihin, kanila, pamilya niya. Basta ngayon, simba di ba? Saling lahi. Salin-salin, kumbaga.
Wow. How they have preserved this place. Have trees in the middle of the desert. Ina! Ibex! It's just like a goat. Aww, naka mo.
Sarap na lang ang kahit sa likod.
Wow, look at the stones. Wow.
Ay, go the Gilgal. Canaan.
Yeah, Gilgal I went. Wow. Wow. The lookout. Yes, what a view. You see, this is the tomb of Ben-Gurion, the first Prime Minister of Israel. and the wife, yes? David Ben-Gurion. 1973.
David and Paula,
And who's here?
husband and wife.
And who
Okay.
here?
David, Paula. These are stones of remembrance. Those who are visiting the tomb, putting some stones as a token of remembrance.
Paula Ben-Gurion.
So this is the home of David Ben-Gurion. And there's a Heritage Institute commemorating David Ben-Gurion.
And the airport international is called Ben-Gurion. David Ben-Gurion. Negev deserts.
Okay, so tapos na kayo.
That's Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister of Israel.
Yala. Oh, wala pang picture dito sa tomb. Mag-picture na kayo. Babalik na tayo sa bus.
Anil Saga.
Ben-Gurion, Paula, yung kanyang asawa. Kaya siya nakalibing dito. Dito yung kanyang hometown. They are the first developer ng area na ito.
Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate you so much. From this area where we have the tomb of Ben-Gurion, it's Veronica. Bye. And this is our pastor. He's our tour guide, the best tour guide you can ever. Red Sea. Wow. Oh my goodness. Captain of the deck. Shalom. Fine, thank you. Animi Kenya.
Kenya.
Okay.
You speak Hebrew?
I speak Hebrew.
Well, then give the speaker. The area I need to know. Yes. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So how many hours?
It's 2 hours.
2 hours.
Going first to the Jordanian border.
Okay.
Give a speak about the area.
Okay.
After that, we are going to the natural reserve area.
Okay.
And then we're going to see the Taba border between Israel and Egypt.
Okay.
Then we're coming back to see the dolphin.
Wow. Thank you so much.
All of these 2 hours.
Thank you.
ספארי?
Yes, hakuna matata.
כן?
Simba. כן, זה קניה.
כן?
כן.
איך הוא נהג בסביבה? נכון? מעניין? רוצה להמשיך לראות? עכשיו תסתכלי על הספינה הזאת. זה ספינת מסע.
is Jordan?
Yes.
Ah, this is Jordan country, not...
Aqaba. The name of the city is Aqaba.
Aqaba. Aqaba. Jordan. Aqaba city.
שם זה יורד.
Wow. Let me zoom it so that you can see it very well.
זה אילת. שם זה Aqaba.
הם גם משתמשים בים שלנו, נכון?
בים שלנו, גם כולם.
כן, אבל הם כאילו... ויש גבול כזה?
גבול נדמה לי הוא במצופים שם. This is the port of Aqaba.
The port of Aqaba. Wow.
You see the flag?
Where's the flag? Ah, yes, we can see the flag.
Jordanian flag.
Ah, okay. Wow.
אבא שלה? עשית ללכת לירדן? ו?
לא עם הסירה הזאת.
אז איך עושים את זה?
bushes, flowers over the tree, and even with rain. But those are not an account for storms or unwanted plants. Those are actually corals that are living creatures. They hunt their food, they breed once a year, and they even protect the territory against other covers with big stones. But even on the level of the water, is only in a range of 1 millimeter, a millimeter and a half to 1 year.
These are corals. זה כן, קורז. בעברית.
בעברית קורז.
הנה, יש דגים. פיש. וואו.
קטנים,
כן. וואו. beautiful colors. שמה יש לו. או מה? אולי שמה. הנה, גם יש פה. וואו. נכון.
זה קורל.
אין דגים לחותם לשבת. בוא נעלה ואז כשאחר כך שיתקום מקום.
כדי שנוכל להתחיל.
Go, fast.
Подожди, я съемку делаю. Сейчас я выключу.
Wow, guys, the beauty of the sea, Red Sea, wow, amazing.
האלמוגים, בשמו הערבי ג'זירת פרעון, היא הפרעון. צד ימין ומאחורינו עדיין החוף הירדני, עוד 20 קילומטר דרומה, נפגש הגבול ירדן סעודיה. אנחנו מכאן חוזרים לאלמוגים, לנמלה השנייה, ושעדיין עוד לא ראה את האלמוגים, מוזמן לרדת למצלולים. ושעדיין עוד לא ראה את האלמוגים, מוזמן לרדת למצלולים. צוות צד שמאל, צוות צד שמאל.
ילדים הגדולים.
אנחנו מתקרבים כרגע לריף הדולפינים, אחת האטרקציות היפות שיש לנו בעיר אילת. תסתכלו לכיוון המזחים בפנים, אפשר לראות את הדולפינים ממש בצד שמאל שלנו, 60 מטר מאיתנו. איך שהמזחים יוצאים שם מהחוף. תמחאו כפיים חזק לדולפינים כך שהם יעלו יותר. הנה גם יש לנו דולפינה אחת פה ליד הסירה הצהובה. קדימה בצד שמאל, חזק ולחוק כפיים. We are coming close to the Dolphin, one of the nice attractions of the קדימה, כ-40 מטר מאיתנו, 50 מטר, איפה הסירה הצהובה.
The other one is Royal Beach.
אז אם רוצים אותה מעבודה, מה היא עושה? להתקשרים לבעלה.
Please tour the city of Eilat and experience the adventure of the Red Sea. See how the water is clear. back to dry labs. And we can walk. We can walk across. That's what happened to the Israelites when they were crossing Jordan. They were crossing Red Sea. And if it's your first time to visit Cool Kenyan in Israel, I thank you so much. Here, we walk through the Bible. We read the Bible as we visit such places.